Hello, everyone. So, hope everybody can hear me. I'm waiting on Dr. Jacqueline to come in, but I'm so excited about this. She is such a sweet person. So, I'm so excited to have her on. Um, this is a part of the Cairo Blueprint. You can see my email address there underneath my name. And I'm sure, let's see if she can hop on. Let me see if she needs help. There you are.
Oh, it doesn't. It's not a touch.
Are you okay? We good?
I think I'm okay.
All righty. Simple enough. Well, you look great.
Well, thank you. I'm nervous as all get out, let me tell you.
Oh no, don't be nervous at all. Everybody, it's already live anyway, so everybody can see you. But no, they wouldn't have known either. You look so composed. So,
Oh, thank you.
The best thing is this is just your story. You know what I mean? So nothing for you to conjure up or come up with. So that's
Okay.
always good. All right, so let's just go ahead and start with, that question that I like to ask everyone that comes on the Cairo Blueprint is, what is your chiropractic origin story? I know yours is a little different since you're like, from a whole clan of chiropractors. But yeah, go ahead and share it.
Well, I come from a very long line of chiropractors. My daughter is actually the 12th chiropractor in our family. And it started with my one uncle, and he graduated, I believe, in 1955.
Wow.
Is when he graduated. And then all successions up to 12 of them.
Wow. So no one could go anywhere without being like their spine or their posture being judged.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. We never went to doctors when I was a kid. We always went to my uncles.
That's awesome though.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. And I mean, obviously you saw the benefits of it, because even though you came from a family of chiropractors, that does not mean you had to become one,
Correct.
So
actually, I was going to be a dentist. I went to dental school, and then one day I just said, nah, this is not right. And I transferred and went to chiropractic school.
And here you are 43 years later.
Yes.
Which is still mind-blowing. I want you to know, because there are so many women I know that are going to watch this and listen to it and be like, she said 43 years and she's still going. Because a lot of us are like, how do you even physically? So one thing I think that many people just outside of chiropractic don't understand is that we not only have like a mentally, can be exhausting some days depending on what you're doing, but it's a mentally involved job, but it's also a physically involved, career. And if you aren't careful, you can hurt yourself and end it early. So tell me what you have been doing to really like preserve your body, but also be able to consistently be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this for 43 years and I'm gonna keep going because I'm not done.
Well, chiropractors are known to have shoulder, wrist, and hip problems. And you just have to take care of yourself. I actually did end up with a hip issue. And in school, they always told us we have to walk around the table. Don't stay on one side.
Yeah.
Keep walking. And that takes the pressure off of one side onto the other. And I obviously I didn't pay attention to the walking around, and I did have to have a hip replacement. But I think chiropractic goes hand in hand with just a healthy lifestyle in general. So, you have to work out a little bit, you have to eat proper, and you just kind of take care of yourself, and it'll take care of you. And then, of course, I'm adjusted weekly, a couple of times a week, and that definitely helps also.
Yeah, it never hurts to have a daughter as well that is a chiropractor. So I hope to have her too be interviewed, because Rhonda is obviously amazing. I know she's doing a lot as far as making some change with service-based, businesses. So, but anyways, back to you. So, where did you go to school? Let's share that part.
Palmer.
Okay.
Palmer Chiropractic, graduated in 1981.
That is Wow. So I wonder, so what was that like though? Because obviously I went to life during the Reekman era. So that's a
Oh,
whole lot different than the
oh
1980s
yeah.
era.
Yeah, it was great. It was a small little community, and it just, very there was a lot of philosophy that
Okay.
we got in chiropractic, and I think they're getting away from that in the chiropractic schools now. Well, actually, I think they did get away from it, and now they're actually moving towards it again. So
Yeah.
Palmer was very, very, very big on the philosophy. It was written all over the walls.
Right. How could it not be, right? It's like the
Exactly.
first one. So you are originally from where?
Michigan.
Okay, that's what I thought. And I was so you went
Mhm.
to Iowa for
Yep.
school and then you went back to Michigan.
And then I went back home. Yep. Yeah.
That's so cool. How did you feel opening a practice? Did you open your practice at home?
I did. Actually, I the first year, 9 months, I was in practice with my cousin.
Okay.
He had a practice, and I came out of chiropractic school with 2 daughters. Both of my girls were born while I was in chiropractic school, so I had babies, and I
Yeah.
didn't want to work 5 days a week
Yeah.
with babies. I had a 6-month-old and a 20-month-old. So I, went and practiced with him, and I started off doing 3 days a week, and all through my kids' childhood till they were probably in junior high, middle school, um, I had the opportunity to be able to take off. I didn't miss their childhood. I would, if they had a Christmas party at school, I took the time off from school. Thanksgiving, Easter, whatever they had, I went and I was involved in my children's life as well as trying to build a practice at the same time.
Did you find that to be like very challenging? Because I know some people that might be watching this is like, I'm in the same boat. Like,
Yeah.
how does she do this?
I always say that kids, that's an 18-year commitment. So I had to be
Some would
there.
say more, huh?
Well,
My
it
mom
is.
says it's
It
lifelong,
is.
but
It is. Definitely it is. But
yeah,
I wanted to be involved. They're my children. I wanted to
yeah,
be able to see things and grow with them. Sure, there were days that were just, you want to pull your hair out, you want to crawl up in a ball and just cry. But I made the choice to become a doctor and a mother. So I had to make it work. And you just do.
yeah. That I mean, the 3 days a week, I think, is obviously something that was doable. Sometimes you probably felt like that was too much because
Yeah.
there's always something that happens. But um, even balancing that as they grew older, like how did you see your schedule change or fluctuate, or things that you did to just kind of like adapt, still have your basically still have your life, but also still be a mom, and a business owner yourself, like when you started business.
Right. As they got older, it actually seemed to be easier.
Okay.
Um, they, there were times I'd have to bring the kids to the office.
Yeah.
There wasn't a school, I didn't have the babysitter to juggle. So again, you have to adapt to what's thrown at you. So when they were littler, they were real good about hiding in the back room and
Yeah.
taking care of themselves. And as they got older, it was much easier, of course. And actually, Rhonda, when she was in high school, she started to work with me. She came and she would file for me and develop. Back in those days, you developed X-rays. You didn't just pop them up on the screen. It wasn't computerized. You had to put them through a processor. So
Yeah.
she learned to do that. So you just have to do what you have to do. And some days are really, really, really difficult, but it all works out. It just always works out.
I like that attitude. So perspective wise too, because obviously you had the mindset of like, life is always coming. It's just, how you see it. All right. So have you always been like that? Or was that something that you kind of trained yourself to be as well?
Oh no, I'm pretty easygoing. I always think that things things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
When one door closes, another one opens, kind of an attitude. And you have to, and especially when you're in a business, when you're dealing with people, I can't be grumpy when I'm in front of my patients. Even if I had the worst day of my life, I come to work and it's the best thing going on right now. But again, you just have to do what you have to do to get through the day.
I agree with that. I've met some people that have issues or challenges, shall I say, with dealing with keeping their emotions out of, their business, But that's why I always tell people your business is only as great as you are, because you have to be able to grow
Yeah.
and develop yourself in order to
Yes.
actually grow and develop a business. So,
Well, I
um,
always kept the attitude too. I didn't bring my business home either.
yeah,
I didn't bring my personal life into my business, and I didn't bring my business into my home. There's two separate entities of my life, and I kept them separate, and just kept the happy attitude no matter where I was at.
that's awesome. So, I know that this is actually something that you've never done and you're doing so good, which is so cool.
Thank you.
um, but what is something that you feel like might be next for you? Like something that you may not have done or something you've been wanting to do?
I want to travel.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Where are you going first? Or shall I say where are we
Well,
going?
I, I've done some traveling, but I my goal is to see every continent
Okay.
before I die. I want to see it all. I want to experience everything, and just go from there. Right now, I'm trying to look. Rhonda's doing her um, coaching and things like that,
Hmm.
so she's taken on a whole nother life as well as being a chiropractor.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she's actually going to take over my business. I thought she was going to, but
Yeah.
she may switch into the coaching aspect of it, or
Hmm.
she may take over my practice and hire associates to run that, and she does the coaching.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of I want to slow down. I work 4 days a week.
Okay.
So I kind of want to slow down and go travel a little bit.
I like it. So would you prefer warm or like snow or
I don't do snow.
okay, there's no snow. Everywhere
No.
warm.
A balmy 90 is my life. I
All
like
right.
it warm.
All right. So, tell me this too before, because I know I don't want to, keep you and hold you super long, because I know you probably want to get a little lunch too. Um, just where you are now, knowing what you know now, what would you tell Dr. Jackie coming straight out of school? You can give me like 3 to 5 things. What would you tell her?
Um, get a coach.
Okay.
Get some type of a business coach. In chiropractic school, they teach you how to be wonderful chiropractors, but I went to school when I went, they didn't give any business classes at all.
It's
I
the same. I mean, they
It
give them, but
really?
it's not as beneficial. But carry on.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So that
Yeah.
I mean, they teach you how to adjust, but they don't teach you how to
Hmm.
pay for the computers, pay for this, pay for that, how to
Yeah.
balance the checkbook, and no real business savvy. So I would highly recommend that you get in touch with somebody that can help you to learn how to run a business so you just don't
Yeah.
go in there blindly. And you want a mentor of some
Yeah.
sort to help you along, to push you, to give you that, yeah, you can do it, let's go.
Awesome. So
Mhm.
that's number one. Anything else?
um just put your head on straight. Make sure that you set your goals for your business and your personal life, but for your business, and you stick to those goals. And sometimes you fall behind on those goals, but you keep plugging. It'll be okay. That's what I keep saying. Everything is going to be okay. You don't feel like that some days, but just wake up, shake it off, and keep going.
Amazing. So if there was something that I did not ask, but you were like, it's been on my heart to share this. If there is something, would you mind doing that right now?
Oh my gosh. I don't.
No, it's okay if you don't, because I mean,
Yeah,
I just wanted to make sure I
we
open the
covered the
floor to
bases.
you if you would like to do anything. But
No.
I mean, it's been so cool to be a part, like, you know what, we're part of a group that we're like highlighting one another. And it's awesome to be able to do that. And I hope that everybody sees this and gets inspired by, you, because clearly, like, there are so many people that probably would have lasted 10 years doing what you were doing, if that, maybe two. So to say that you've done it for 43 years and you've done it with grace, um, there were some questions I was like, I'm not going to ask her because I don't want her to be emotional. Because I know you took care of your parents too during the middle of that.
Yes, I did.
So just knowing that you have like literally a heart of gold, I put that in the description because it's like so many people would not be able to um, take care of their family, take care of dying family, run a business, all these things at the same time. And actually, you be the caregiver for those family members. So I think that you are a beautiful person inside and out. And it's been a pleasure to have you and to speak with you today.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.